Back again with eating disorders part 2. Um, Talking a little bit more about this. The average American woman is 5 foot 4 inches tall and weighs 140 pounds. The average model is 5 foot 11 inches tall and weighs 115 pounds. You can see the major difference here with the average American woman compared to the average model. Now, you have to look at how many American women we have and how many of those American women are models. There's just a small portion of women in our country that are models. So most women are falling in that average American woman category of 5'4" and 140 pounds. I'm going to attach this video here, Dove's Evolution. It goes through the process of changing somebody's face, body style or whatever to make them look like they should, quote unquote, should for the magazine. So dangers from eating disorders. There's a lot of different things that potentially can happen to a person's body because of eating disorders, whether that is bulimia or anorexia. The body is not getting the nutrients that it needs to grow and develop. Some of those things would be like low potassium. It can stop your heart. A person can starve to death. They can get osteoporosis or that bone disease with that lack of calcium that we talked about last week. Or maybe it was even the week before. They're all running together now. And then dental issues as well is another thing that potentially is a danger from eating disorder. Liver damage, diabetes, intestine problems from vomiting, getting all that acid back up into the esophagus is another problem. Internal bleeding. This little box over here. Eating disorders carry the highest death rate of all psychiatric conditions. So that'd be like conditions of the mind, and can have long-term physical and mental impact. It's not about food. 43 average time to overcome an eating disorder is 7 years. It's not about the food, it's about how the person looks. So it's not that they don't want to eat, they don't want to be fat. I'll attach this. I'm not going to attach this video. If you want to look it up, you can. It's 43 minutes long. So if you want to look it up, you certainly can. Type in Hopkins 24/7 1999. Looks like there's 5 episodes, but if you want to look at that, you certainly can. It's not about the food. It's about fears, control, perfectionism, sexuality, pressures, self-esteem, abuse, attention, family dysfunction. All of those things play a role in a person's life and their anorexia or their bulimia, their eating disorder. So for recovery, it's okay to feel bad. I will not let fear run my life. Food is my medicine. I need it 3 times per day. These are all things that we can say or help a person that's struggling with an eating disorder. A big thing is to get adult help. Teacher, counselor, nurse, parent, somebody that's important in your life to get that person help. Get them help before it gets out of control. Once they cross the line, it's hard to stop. It's an addiction, and your body will automatically dry heave once they have it. So there's no cure. It's a lifelong recovery. It's a constant recovery. So not eating or making yourself throw up, it's just not a bad habit. It's a mental disorder, and this person needs professional help. It's not something that they can just say, oh, I'll stop. Nope, it's something that they're going to need help. These diseases are fatal. Mortality rates, although eating disorders have the highest mortality rate of any mental disorder, the mortality rates reported on those who suffer from eating disorders can vary considerably between studies and sources. Part of the reason why is there is a large variance in the reported number of deaths caused by eating disorders. is because those who suffer from an eating disorder may ultimately die of heart failure, organ failure, malnutrition, or suicide. So you can see the mortality rates there are 4% for anorexia, 3.9% of deaths for bulimia, and 5.2 for eating disorder, not otherwise specified. So there's not a large number of deaths that are attributed to eating disorders. However, as you saw here, most of the time what happens is another part of the body stops working. The heart, organs, malnutrition, or the person just mentally can't handle it anymore, and they feel that suicide is their only option. So if you find out like you're struggling with this or somebody else is struggling with this, centerforchange.com is a great website that they can go to. Anorexia and bulimia and how friends and family can help. It talks about their deepest fears, eating disorder, proofing your home, how to enjoy food again, and just kind of answers some questions that could be helpful for you if you are struggling with an eating disorder or if someone you know is struggling with an eating disorder. I will attach this video as well, so you can watch this one. So today you're going to be filling out another survey. It is different from the other one, but I will attach that as well. Again, if you have questions or comments or concerns, please always email, send me a text. I'd love to hear from you guys and see how you're doing. Have a great day.